All right, welcome back. Something a little bit different. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon. NASCAR DFS video. We are here. It is Sunday. It is March 10th. We have the Shriners Children's 500. It is a small track, and this might be a little bit new. People might not play NASCAR DFS as much, but I wanted to bring this to your attention. We do have this on the website, FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. So, we, per usual, giveaways, that's what we do. So like the video, be a subscriber, leave a comment. This video gets at least 50 likes on the video. Someone will win a free week of content. That's every single sport that we have to offer. 100 likes is a free month, 125 likes is a free year, and 150 or more likes on any video. You leave a comment, you are a YouTube subscriber, you have a chance to win a lifetime pass worth $500. The second way to win, like the video, be a subscriber. Tell me what driver is going to score the most amount of DraftKings fantasy points on this slate, and how many fantasy points will they score. So, if you get it close without going over, you will win a free week of content. If you get it exactly correct, you will win a lifetime pass. No, you know what? We'll do a one lifetime pass this time. So it depends. We'll see who watches this video. So if anyone watches this video and correctly predicts the NASCAR points, you will win a lifetime pass. So let's get going. We've got, this is a short track. And if you're not used to NASCAR, normally, and I'll say this normally, when you're building your lineup, you're looking for those players or those drivers that are, further back in the pack, because the more points or the more positions they gain, they get fantasy points. The problem with this one, this is a smaller track, and with a smaller track, it's usually the pole sitters or the ones that are up front that stay in the front and get those fantasy points. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Like with Daytona, you're looking for, obviously, there's going to be a ton of lead changes in Daytona or Talladega, and you want those drivers from the back. But the problem is, a lot has changed in this short track, the way NASCAR is trying to do it. So this is the first short track of the season. NASCAR lowered downforce by adjusting the bottom and rear aerodynamics of the car. So drivers are saying it feels mostly the same, but their goal is to promote more passing. So more passing equals more fantasy points. Some notes on this slate. Kyle Larson, Kyle Blaney, Chris Bell, Eric Jones, Chris Buescher, and Corey LaJoie, they all tested this package here at Phoenix in December. So they kind of know. Those are kind of the ones that know. Maybe they feel confident with. But ultimately, like I said at the beginning, this is a starting point track with fourth highest fantasy points shared to pole sitters and third highest fantasy points shared to drivers starting in the top 10. With cautions, with restarts. Restarts do get crazy here. We could see spinouts, we could see wrecks. So we want to see those drivers in the beginning, the ones that are in a good spot. So just kind of breaking it down, kind of looking at the drivers that make sense. These are going to be some of my top drivers on this slate. So we'll look at this. The article is down below in the description of the video. We do have the cheat sheet. We have the optimal lineup. Those are there for both FanDuel and DraftKings. But just kind of looking. Some of my top plays, Kyle Larson, 17th. This is one where I feel confident about him. He can move up into the field, get those points, and if he gets in the front, we're good to go there. Obviously, Denny Hamlin's the number one, starting the pole. As long as he stays good, I could see him staying in front the entire race, getting those fantasy points at 10,500. Those make sense. He's probably my top play at 10,500 that I would lock in right now. So Denny Hamlin locked in at 10,500. Another one, like I said, is Kyle Larson at 17th. We could be looking at Ryan Blaney at 16th, right at the, obviously those are the two highest priced guys. So putting the highest priced guys for NASCAR, you got to find some value for NASCAR as well. Still going through the list. Keselowski, I don't mind Keselowski. We see him down at 8,200. He is 18th. I'm going to lock him in because he could be in store there as well. We have added to NASCAR, we have added simulations. So what these simulations are 20,000 simulations, and it shows between 5 times value up to 8.5 times value, meaning their price and how many times the percentage-wise that they got there in simulation. So simulations are part of the website. Definitely always what we've got going on for every sport as well. But another one, just kind of looking, Bubba Wallace, just depending, you love him, you hate him. He's starting 22nd. He's 7,700. You put him in there, you're able to still get about 7,800 as there. The point differential here for Bubba could get the top 10, get 12 spots there, get those fantasy points. Maybe somehow it gets in the lead, get some lead laps. We are looking at that. So just kind of digging in. Like, I don't love Bubba Wallace's team 23XI. I don't. They've had some problems, and if you don't watch NASCAR, they've had some problems with pit stops without getting penalized. So that is something that does scare me a little bit. A couple of lower owned guys that I'm looking at, Austin Dillon, Ryan Preece. So with Ryan Preece, I think he's a great play. He's been pretty good on short tracks. So if you look at Ryan Preece, starting 27th, short tracks differential would be there. Kind of looking, he's been pretty consistent this year for back-to-back 32 fantasy points. Daytona 500 had 23. He's 6,900. That I don't mind that. So you got Ryan Preece, you got Austin Dillon. He is 6,800. He's starting 30th. Did not have good practices here. This would be one that it's a cheap option. I make multiple lineups. As long as he stays out of wrecks, we could see the point differential go up here. We could see him get those fantasy points for moving positions. We look at him coming off a really good race last week. Had 30 fantasy points. Had one of the fastest laps, so you get fantasy points for that. Started 19th, finished 16th, so didn't do the best. This is one where I don't think he gets to the top 10. I don't think he wins the race, but he could get you those points at 6,800. Obviously, in a perfect world, your 6 drivers would be 1 through 6 in the finishing. Normally not going to happen. Does happen a little bit. This is if you make multiple lineups, but this is definitely one that we look at. I feel confident about. You got to find those other ones. One of my favorite sneakiest drivers today, and it's in the article, Nemechek. I love me some John H. Nemechek. He is starting 19th. We've got the place differential there. He's fast. I think he's underrated. The thing is, when you're looking at NASCAR, people love to look at the driver, the name on the back or on the car, but people, and I mean like their actual name on the car, not the make of the car. Toyotas, for whatever reason, the way they're built, the way they drive on these short tracks, I really like. So you put Nemechek here at 6,500. Okay, that's one. Now we can do 10,300. So we can do from Christopher Bell down. So if we just look at other ones, some other sneaky options today. Cindric, 6,200. He's at 34th. He has got a top 10 car. I think people will be off of him. Again, he wrecked last week. He started 3rd, finished 29th, had minus 13. The week before that, started 8th, finished 4th. So you can see the starts have been good this year. Does not have a good start here. He's in 34th, but he's been able to practice well this season. They've dropped his price down from 7,000 because, again, he had minus 13. So Austin Cindric here would be, so you draft him, then you can still average 4,000. So depending on what you want, maybe you don't think Dillon does well. Now we're at 10,900, which is Christopher Bell, okay? Or you put Austin Dillon back. Maybe we go off of Bubba Wallace. You look at 11,800. We can afford anybody, okay? So we already have the pole sitter, number 1. Number 2 here is Ty Gibbs. Depending on what you're looking at, people are on him, off him. It just really depends. I just think Ty Gibbs is starting too high here. That I like I said, there's certain drivers you get a feel for. I just don't have that for Gibbs. So basically, Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, whichever you want to go. I think I want to go Kyle Larson. This is just one way to build a lineup. There's multiple ways to build a lineup. I completely understand. But this is kind of what we look at. This is what we build with. This is the thought process. We have the website. Go check out fantasyteamadvisors.com. Go check out the article in the description of this video. Go check out our premium content, FTA Plus. You can use the promo code MLBVIP to get a yearly pass for $75. We only have 2 coupon codes left for that. Or we have a special going on if you use the promo code VIP Customer. Normally, it's $199 for a yearly pass. If you use the promo code VIP Customer, you're going to get a year for $99. And on top of that, we are going to add 1 year. So 2 years for $99 instead of 1 year for $199. So that is what I've got in this NASCAR video. Quick, simple, easy. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. Let me know. But definitely go check out our NBA content. We've got an NBA video out already and all the content out on the website. So fantasyteamadvisors.com. That's what I've got. Good luck. And as always, let's bring home some bacon. Peace.